The Wayback is back as the Internet Archive comes online in read-only mode, an AI-driven Gmail phishing scheme that defeats even the experts, and a Canadian company's quantum computing platform is used as a major step in cracking military-level encryption. Welcome to Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. We don't normally carry a lot of security stories on Hashtag Trending, leaving those to our sister podcast, Cybersecurity Today. But each of these three stories was newsworthy for both audiences, either keeping you updated on major news or, in the case of the Gmail story, providing a warning that everybody needs to take heed of. The first story is a good news story. The Internet Archive's Wayback Machine is back online, but in read-only mode following last week's significant data breach. Founder Brewster Kahle announced on social media that the site has returned in a provisional manner, cautioning users that further maintenance may require it to go offline again. The Save Page Now feature, which allows users to archive a web page in real time, remains unavailable. Kahle also asked users to please be gentle as the platform regains stability. Last week's breach saw the Internet Archive fall victim to a series of distributed denial-of-service (DDoS) attacks and a hack that led to the exposure of sensitive data for millions of users. The archive, known for preserving historical versions of websites and digital media, has been struggling to maintain full functionality since then. In the meantime, just a reminder to check Have I Been Pwned to see, out of curiosity, if you're one of the 31 million people whose data was leaked, and of course, because nobody in our listenership uses the same password twice, you'll be fine. But you might want to remind your friends to change their passwords. There's a new Gmail phishing scheme which could even fool the experts. Here's two examples of it, and I'll include a link to the full blog from one of the people, Sam Mitrovic, so that you can go through the entire detail of this hack. It's spectacularly detailed and powerful. Microsoft solution consultant Sam Mitrovic recently shared how he narrowly avoided falling for a sophisticated AI-driven scam targeting Gmail users. This scam uses a mix of well-timed notifications and convincing calls that could deceive even experienced tech professionals. The scam started with a fake Gmail account recovery notification, followed by a missed call purportedly from Google support. Mitrovic ignored these at first, but a week later, the notifications and calls repeated, this time with a voice from an American Google support agent. The caller cleverly used fear tactics by asking if Mitrovic was traveling or had logged in from Germany, which Mitrovic denied. The scammer then claimed that his Gmail account had already been compromised for a week, escalating the urgency and making Mitrovic recall the earlier missed call. While on the phone, Mitrovic Googled the number and found it linked to a legitimate Google business page. The tactic, using numbers associated with Google services, adds a layer of credibility that can easily mislead users into believing the scam is genuine. Another similar scam reported by Gary Tan, founder of Y Combinator, involved a fake Google support agent claiming a family member was trying to recover his account, having submitted a death certificate for Gary. The scammers used Google Forms to make the interaction seem even more legitimate because they'll come back with what looks like a genuine Google address. Mitrovic eventually recognized the scam when he noticed the voice's spacing and pronunciation were too perfect, a sign that it was AI generated. His advice and experience serve as a warning. No matter how convincing the scam, Google will never reach out like this. Always double-check any unexpected support calls or requests and avoid making hasty decisions under pressure. I asked myself, would I have been fooled by this? The giveaway is, I've tried to solve problems with Google in the past, and I wouldn't believe that any human being is ever going to call me. But an AI call? Jokes aside, whether you use Gmail or not, these sophisticated types of attacks are becoming more and more common, with AI providing the basis for increasingly sophisticated and convincing attacks. Chinese researchers have claimed a major breakthrough in quantum computing by using a Canadian-made D-Wave quantum computer to attack encryption algorithms commonly used in banking and military applications. Notably, the D-Wave advantage was originally designed for non-cryptographic applications such as logistics and finance, rather than breaking encryption. The research was led by Wang Chao of Shanghai University and represents what they call the first quantum-based threat to these widely adopted security systems. The team used the D-Wave advantage to target algorithms known as present, gift64, and rectangle, foundational to the substitution permutation network (SPN) structure, which underpins the Advanced Encryption Standard (AES). While they did not manage to crack specific passcodes, their success signals an early, growing threat to even military-grade encryption. The researchers acknowledge the limitation of the current technology, including environmental challenges and immature hardware. However, their work suggests that advancements in quantum computing could make today's most secure cryptographic methods vulnerable. And that's our show for today. I'm your host, Jim Love. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and have a terrific Tuesday.